Thank you. So, as part of our friendly policies on Wikipedia and every other public spaces, we are all equal on this platform and we should all respect ourselves and every other person. So, moving forward, the Africa Wiki Women is responsible and, nurturing this project, and I'm here to coordinate it. The Wiki Missing Sources identified that there was a gap with coverage of African women on Wikipedia and decided to involve journalists as well as the entire community to see what we can do about that. So we are nurturing journalists and we are collaborating with them to help bridge this gap by helping to provide references or citations, writing about them and publishing them on their media sites, mainstream sites, write books about them, and every other thing we can use for citation on Wikipedia. So that's why we came about this Wiki Missing Sources. It's a 4-month campaign, and I hope you all contribute to the end of the campaign. Kindly introduce yourself in the chat and tell us your name, where you're coming from, where you're joining us from. And yeah, we can kickstart from there because we have limited time. So I'm going to be teaching us about minor editing on Wikipedia. And in order not to waste too much of our time, I'd like us to go through this slide. And this slide will tell us a bit of what we're going to do, after which we're going to enter into the practical session of the training today. So first of all, the topic again is minor editing on Wikipedia, enhancing article quality by adding citations or references, info boxes, and wiki links. Yeah, I'm Airat Rahmon, and I'm a fellow of the Africa Wiki Women Leadership and Mentorship Fellowship Program, the second cohort. You can find me on MetaWiki as Eripedia. So anywhere you see Eripedia, that's me, and you're welcome. So first off, we're going to be looking at adding references to Wikipedia articles. Then we'll also look at what is an info box and why do we need it. And lastly, on this call, we'll be telling ourselves why internal linking matters. We call them wiki links. So wiki linking, interwiki links, linking, internal linking, everything all means the same thing. So yes, that's what we're going to be covering today. So at the end of this session, participants, just like you and I, will be able to perform minor tasks on Wikipedia, specifically adding citations or references, creating info boxes, and adding internal links to an article. So by mastering these skills, participants should be able to enhance the quality and credibility of Wikipedia articles. As newbies or experienced editors, or let's say as newbies, because some of us might be newbies, we should practice these minor editings before we go into the major editings. And I think it will help us because we need to know the little things first before going into the bigger creation and everything, so that our articles will not be speedily deleted on the main page on Wikipedia. So we need to practice this first. Once we see articles and we see that they need citations or they need to be expanded, you look for what has mentioned them, or sorry, the media, any notable sources that have mentioned them, then you add the information and cite that reference, that site that has mentioned the information you're adding. So it's not so hard. It's quite simple. I'll be showing us practical session after explaining. So yeah, creating info boxes. Once you see an article and they don't have a particular box you would see is easily identified. Create an info box for that article because it's I think some people would say it's an orphan. So adding wiki links as well, internal links to articles, it will help you to know, it will help readers to navigate from one page or related texts to another. So yeah, let's start with the citation of references and the importance of adding them to Wikipedia articles. As you can see on the screen, it says citation or referencing is a way to acknowledge the source of information, idea, or data used in your articles. It provides a visible reference to the original source, usually including the author's name, publication, title, dates, and page numbers, if applicable. Sorry, my system is okay. Sorry about that. As I was saying, we're talking about the citation or referencing. So this is typically included in text using a specific formatting style. So there's a particular formatting style on Wikipedia, which you would find at the end of an article. You'll see your references at the end of an article. Once you input this, I don't know if my cursor, can you see my cursor? Once you use this sourcing, what do they call it? Source code on Wikipedia, when you're using the code, source code edit type of creation, you would use this and automatically you'll find your references at the end of the article. So it provides detailed information about each source, allowing readers to locate and verify the original material. Okay, you'll find the reference list or bibliography at the end of the article in Wikipedia's acceptable format. As its name implies, references, and we have it. Very important. So here is how the citations or references appear in articles. In the body of an article, you'll find the numbers in the body of an article. Once you see numbers in square brackets within the article, that is telling you that those numbers are the number of articles the person who wrote it has added to the article. So when you're writing and when you've found information in a particular website, at a particular website or on a particular website, you get the information, paraphrase it, and then copy that reference and cite them. They will serve as your reference. So once you're adding those references to your article, it will number them automatically. So it will number them 1, 2, 3, depending on the number of references you're adding. So this, can you all see my screen? So I'll understand that I'm not talking to myself.
Yeah, we can see your screen, Airat. Can go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. So I'm showing how citations appear in articles. And then this is how citations appear in its section. It has its own section. After writing your article, when you're ready for to review and publish, you'll find that all these references or citations you're adding when you're writing your article will automatically appear in the format acceptable by Wikipedia. It is automatic. So you will find it will align itself depending on how you add them, the numbers. So it will arrange itself in its own section at the end of the article. So that's that. You don't need to bother to try to arrange them yourself. It will automatically do that for you once you add your references while you're writing your articles. So the next is in summary, in the context of Wikipedia, citations and references are crucial for verifiability, allowing readers to verify the accuracy of information, credibility, establishing the credibility of articles by providing evidence for claims, and transparency. It will enable readers to identify the sources of information. It's as simple as that. So those are the core, some of the core guidelines for Wikipedia. As long as your information is verifiable, it is credible, and you can point fingers that this is who said this, and they are credible enough, they are acceptable on Wikipedia. So by including citations and references, you help maintain the integrity and reliability of Wikipedia articles. It's as simple as that. So our next, the second topic we're going to be looking at is Infobox. It was shortened by calling it Infobox. So it is an information box. As its name implies, information box, it is a table or box that summarizes key information about a topic, typically appearing on the top right corner of a Wikipedia article. So it provides a concise overview of the main points, making it easier for readers to quickly understand the subject. Now, if you see on the right side of the screen, you see that this article about Olympic Games is lengthy because everyone knows Olympic Games, and so a lot of information and coverage would be definitely cited and written in the body of the article. So as lengthy as it is, a reader may be rushing to do other things and may not have the time to read everything. So an info box will give you a concise, summarized view, information about that particular article. So in short form, it will simply enhance the readability and usability of Wikipedia articles, providing a quick snapshot of the topic. As I've said, it's a brief, concise information box where you don't need to write plenty sentences, just like a question and answer session. The name, you put the name, whatever it is, you need to just let people know about that topic. That is an information box, and it can be for persons. You can create an info box for things, for events, for anything at all. And you'll find the templates for everything individually when you're trying to add them. We'll show ourselves that. So it is easy, it's not so hard to add. So once you see an article without an info box, just please add them. It is one of everybody's responsibility as a Wikimedian. So once you have an account on Wikipedia, you can do everything and anything on Wikipedia. You can enrich articles, you can create info boxes about them, and you can add references. You can, just carry them from being a stub to being a well-detailed article on Wikipedia. So by adding references, by adding info box, by wiki linking, you are contributing to the richness of articles on Wikipedia. And anyone can do that, both newbies and experienced editors. So yeah, inter-wiki links. Inter-wiki linking refers to the process of creating hyperlinks between articles on Wikipedia or other Wikimedia projects. So these links allow readers to access related content or find equivalent articles on other projects using wiki text syntax like the square brackets. And that's when you use the square brackets when you're using the source editing, when you're in the source editing mode. Yeah. So it improves navigation, accessibility, consistency, and knowledge sharing. So on the right side is snapshots, is screenshots of how wiki links would appear in an article. Once you see the blue words, in an article, those are wiki links because those blue words have another page on its own. They stand independently on Wikipedia. So if we're using it, if we're saying it, mentioning it in a particular article, and we want the reader to understand better what they are reading about, we need to link them. So in case they don't know anything about, let's say an example of, look here, Olympiad. Olympiad here. I, for one, don't really know what Olympiad means. So if I want to know more about it, just briefly, I'll just click on the link and it will take me to that page to read more about it. I may not read the entire article about the Olympiad. I can just glance through the info box to help me understand what it means, and then I can come back here and continue reading the article. Do you get? So that's how wiki links work. All of these words in blue are they are pages. They have pages separately on Wikipedia, and so if you want to know more about them, you can just click on those links, read about them, and come back here. It will help you to access related content on Wikipedia. So yeah, that's about what we need to know. Here is time for practicals. Let's see. Okay. So we're here now. And this is the wiki missing sources meta page. Okay, let me just show before I pick an article from that our topic list. Before we explore our topic list, I just want to show us the okay. So this is Cyril Stober. If you're a Nigerian, I know you know who this person is. And if you don't know, kindly go and read about him. Okay, cool. We are here already. So Cyril Stober is a Nigerian journalist and newscaster. He was born in Niger State. He attended Fatima, this, and that. So yeah, this is a page for one veteran Nigerian broadcaster in Nigeria. And I don't know if I have experienced editors in the call, and I don't know if they would consider this as a stub or not. But it has many references. It has about 7 references. Yeah, I can still see at the end of the article, it says it is a stub. So you can help Wikipedia by expanding it. Why did they call it a stub? Because it does not really have many wiki links. And for a veteran newscaster, there should be something, there should be more information better than this on his life and career and everything like that. So even the info box, see the info box on the right side of the page. That is info box. That is an info box. But let's start from adding references. If I wanted to add, okay, this is another veteran journalist. If I wanted to add a reference on this, let's use this. I can either use the edit here. First of all, you have to make sure you're signed in. So once you sign in, it will appear here. So you have to sign in first or sign up if you don't have an account yet. So once you're signed in, you check here. If you want to make any contribution at all, you come to the search box to type anything you want to look for, anything you're looking for on Wikipedia, any article you want to work on. You first check if it exists or not. Then once you start typing, let's say Okonjo Iweala, it will bring the suggestion. You don't need to look too far. Okonjo Iweala. So it will bring all the suggestions of articles on Wikipedia that you may be looking for. If it's not there, it will appear in red. So you need to create a draft about it or create an article about it. If it is there, it will show you in a drop-down box, and you pick from the drop-down list of what you're looking for. So let's see Okunjo Iweala. I don't need to open this. Sorry, I was just showing how you can search. So going back from let's just use our topic list. I don't want to disrupt anybody's article. So this is our topic list. Once you click on the link to our meta page, the Wiki Missing Sources meta page, you scroll to the topic list. Here is the topic list. Just click on the topic list and it will bring you to this page. You scroll down, you have to read the things there if you want to contribute and how to contribute. We have our grading points, and your contributions matter a lot. While we are directing this to journalists, is because journalists need to cover topics about these people, these women. They lack references on Wikipedia, on the mainstream media, or they are not public. People are not talking about them, especially sources like newspapers or online notable sources are not talking about them. That's why I have two tables here. If you see, I have articles to improve, create, and translate. So these ones already have sources talking about them. They are in the public space already. Maybe not enough, but some of them, these names, they already have coverage. I'm still populating the list, so we're still going to have more names, but this other table, the other table needs coverage and Wikipedia articles. So they don't have coverage and they're notable enough. I found these names in the red list, Wikipedia's red list. This is the second table. So we have 13 names altogether here. I'm still populating the names because we're still identifying those names in red. And that's the goal, one of the goals for this particular campaign. We're trying to turn women in red to women in blue. Once you are notable enough and then you don't have enough media coverage to allow Wikimedians create articles about you, you appear in red because there are people who make that research and put it on Wikipedia that these people are notable enough but then they don't have Wikipedia, they don't have coverage, or they don't have Wikipedia articles, both of them. So they'll put them on the red list so that campaign organizers like us will pick on any topic, and then we can create campaign awareness about these issues that we're facing. And this particular issue requires journalists because they need to write about these women, to put them on the spotlight, write about them, their works, and make them a public figure so that we can create articles about them. So this is the list for articles that needs coverage. And I would like us as journalists to uh, come and explore these names, and then we can write about them, publish about them, after which we can now create articles on Wikipedia for them. They deserve it, and we deserve it all, because we're Africans and we should be able to project our own. It is our duty as Wikimedians to do this, because the Wikimedia Foundation has called on the African community to do this for themselves. They can't do it for us because they are there and they cannot come all the way to Africa, when people like you and I can be trained and be equipped enough to do this by ourselves. So we can do it once we set our minds to do that. I'd like us to pick one. Okay, let's pick the first name. Anike Ade Olufunke Treasure Akintoye. This name, I'm using the sandbox because, we're just practicing, and later on we can move it to the main space. But for now, in case there's any mistake or any errors, we can easily correct them before moving them to the main space. We can't do that if we are creating directly on the main space. And this will help new editors alike to create on Sandbox. So you can experiment on your Sandbox. Once you have an account, just go to Wikipedia and type in this. Use Sandbox stroke the topic you want to write about. Just try everything possible. It will not show on the main space on Wikipedia. Once you are done with your articles, with creating whatever you want to create, you can just reach out to an admin to help you review it. And once you're done with that, they will move it to the main space, and that's it. It will still have your name. It will still show your name. And as you can see, this particular article was created by Timmy Legend, who has 2,308 edits already. So the page has been reviewed since 2019 by 20 editors, and it has 464 page views in 30 days. So whatever you do, just make sure you're logged in so that it can record your name as the creator, and automatically it's counting for you as your edit count on Wikipedia. Once you have a particular number of edit count, you're eligible for plenty perks. There are perks for actively contributing on Wikipedia. So yeah, let's where was I? Yeah, was supposed to create an article about this woman, Anike Ade Olufunke Treasure Akintoye. So first off, we'll check for her name on let me use this one on Google. Let me go to Google. This like it's a Google. So Anike Ade Olufunke Treasure. What do we see about her? So yeah, Olufunke, this woman is she's a broadcast journalist, and she has received media awards and fellowships within Nigeria and the international scene. She's known for her work with Radio Nigeria and all of that. So yeah, I think you can see that she's notable because she has some professional awards such as the NMMA award. There's a very prominent award um, in the broadcast scene. Once you win uh, the NMMA award, you're you'll be public. Someone is trying to join. So let's start from uh who has mentioned her. Okay, see, we don't have much coverage, but I found some while I was okay, someone has her hand raised. Pascaline, are you trying to speak?
Yeah, sorry. Kindly make me a co-host so that I can accept those that are joining. Thank you.
Oh, okay, sorry. 1 minute, please. I did. I can see my people in the chat. Hello, people. Thanks for joining. Thank you, Mr. Arrow. Thank you. Co-host. Mr. Roy. Oh my God, these people are making me. Thank you for joining, everyone. I can see you. I see you. I see you. Okay, you're now co-hosts. Kindly. So here we have. Let's not waste too much of our time, please. I I actually reserved some of the coverage here. So there is Media Career NG. It's an online media organization who talks about her and what she has achieved. We also have the Punch Tribune Online. Tribune Online also spoke about her and her achievements. We also have the Vanguard. The Vanguard is another prominent online newspaper in Nigeria, who also spoke about her achievements. Then the Solace Base as well. So we're going to be picking from these. We also have the Tribune online newspaper. So we're going to be picking from these, from what they are saying about her. Who is she? First of all, once you're creating an article on Wikipedia, you have to establish who she is in simple terms. You don't need plenty talk. That one is for the media. The media is the one that will be talking and using all those endearing words and but as Wikimedians, we need to just go straight to the point. Who is she? She is a Nigerian, first of all, and she is a broadcast journalist. Every other thing can come under other sections like career, life, and all of that. But first of all, who is she? That's what we're going to establish. So Anike Ade Olufunke Treasure Akintoye is a, let's go back to our page. So this woman here, I'll copy this. We're starting our creation now, and I'm using the visual edit. This is my cursor here. This is the visual edit. Once you see create, that is the visual edit. Then this create source is source editing, using of codes and all of that. But if you don't understand code, you don't need to understand it. Just copy from another page by mirroring them. Once you mirror them, you just edit the content to suit what you're writing about. I'll show us briefly how we can do that. So we're using visual editing, and we're starting by Anikeade Olufunke Treasure. Oh, there's a mistake here. There's no N here. Correct that in the topic list. That's one of the issues. That's why it is advised to create using your sandboxes, because in case there's any mistake, you can easily correct them before publishing. Like, see, there was a mistake here. Olufunke, F-U-N. It's supposed to be F-U-N, but there was an omission here. Olufunke Treasure. So we're going to correct that. So who is Olufunke Treasure? Anikeade Olufunke Treasure Akintoye is a Nigerian, first of all. A Nigerian who? She's a Nigerian broadcaster, or broadcast journalist, as she likes to be called. And once anybody can be notable, once they have enough media coverage about them, and you have won certain awards, it can't be just ordinary societal awards that we give ourselves these days, or notable awards that can stand this person out, maybe a national or international award, or once you have won a particular, let's say OON, or all these other national conferment that our presidents can give us sometimes. So once you have won a notable award, you are notable enough for Wikipedia, no matter how short your article is going to be on Wikipedia. As long as you are there, you are already on the public space. So people will definitely contribute to that article and make it bigger and expand it. If you create it, once you create it, the creator's name is there. And then people who will work on that article, we can have like 20, 40, 50 people working on an article. Once you've created, just if you don't have the time yet, leave it. After a while, you come back and see that people have expanded it. People who have more information about that topic have expanded it. So it doesn't matter if your creation is a stub. You don't need to worry about that. Once you create it, just if you don't have time yet to expand it, people will come and do that, and that's it. It will still be recorded as your name, in your username rather. So Anikeade Olufunke Treasure Akintoye is a Nigerian broadcast journalist. What I want to show us here is how to add references first. So let's go back to those who wrote about her. Here they wrote here was an interview because of her new campaign that she launched. She's also a public advocacy, a girls' rights, child rights advocacy. And so they are interviewing her because of the launch of that campaign, and they got information about her school, her background, and everything. So what I'm trying to write now is about her, the basic information we need about her. So if these people did not mention that she's a broadcast journalist, I'll just go and find the people who mentioned that. Do you understand? So I made a short write-up about her, in case I may be taking time looking for who wrote what about her. So simply put, this woman is a Nigerian broadcast journalist. She's a media trainer, speech and leadership coach, and social entrepreneur. This is what she does. And many media outfits has spoken about that this is who she is, this is what she does. And so simply put, she's not just a Nigerian broadcast journalist, she's also a media trainer, speech and leadership coach, and social entrepreneur. In order to save our time, that's why I'm coming to my draft. I made a draft about her. Not everything in the draft can be used because I just put some important information here so that we can pick from it, and then I'll reference where I got them from. So she's this and this. I hope we are following, oh, and I hope I'm not rushing. Do we understand? She's kindly drop some emojis to, let me know you're following. Are we together? I hope I'm not the only one here.
Yes, Airat. Yeah, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. So let's make this bold because she's the topic in this article. Her name will make it bold by pressing the shortcut by Control B. Control B on your system will make it bold, or we come here and make it bold by ourselves. So yeah, after we have said this about her, let me now add references. Let me add a reference that said this about her as well. So I'll go to those media, the media coverage about her, and look for who has mentioned that she does this. So in this particular one, this is the Nation Online. Let's see, this is one of our achievements, contribution to the Yoruba culture and all of that. So we can't put this at the beginning because we're just trying to introduce her. All of this can be in the body of the article, but for now, we'll just identify who yeah, okay, here, see someone, this writer wrote that according to the fellowship, that's the fellowship she won. She was part of one fellowship, a groundbreaking fellowship, so to speak. They said this, she's a convener, broadcaster, and multi-genre media personality. I already coined all of that in my description of her in what I wrote in her article. So I will not use it word for word. I just wrote the way I understand it. She's a media person, entrepreneur, and contributor. I'm just trying to establish this one acknowledges that she's a media expert and broadcast journalist. We can use it, but I want something more direct. Okay, so here they said she won 3 triple awards at the 2024 Accenture Gender Mainstreaming Awards. So here they said she's a broadcast journalist, a leadership coach, gender advocate, and blah blah blah. So we can actually reference this source by saying she's a broadcast journalist and what have you. So what we'll do here is that we'll come to the this stop space with https:// blah blah blah. We'll copy it. We'll copy that source, the website, and then come to our page. When we want to add a reference, we will insert. No, sorry. Cite. This is the citation icon. So once we see this at the top corner, at the top of our page of our sandbox or draft, that's where we'll click to add citation. So it has already created that square brackets here where it will put the number. It is just waiting for you to either put it automatically or cite it manually. When you're citing manually, it will require you to start looking for the website. That's the link you copied. You paste it there. The news, the name of that the name of the topic of that article that you copied on that website, you put it there. If it is a book, you cite the book. If it's a journal, you cite the journal. So once you're doing it manually, it will tell you to look for the name, the website, the date of publication, the name of the writer, the newspaper, all of that. It will ask for that. But to make it easier, they created the automatic way to just impute your source. So since we have already copied it, we'll just paste it here simply, Control V, or you right click and then paste. After pasting it here, it will automatically create it by itself. If you're using the manual method, it will allow you to start looking for the name and other information that you need to put there. But if you use the automatic method, it's easier. You just copy the website, the link to the website, and then paste it here and then create. This is how it will appear. So once you have created it, you insert it, and it will show us that is the number one reference that you. So this is how I showed you earlier. This is how it will appear in the body of the article. To appear in numbers. So once you have added citation, that's it. That's all you need to do to add citation. So anything you're writing about her, any claim at all you're writing about her, you have to cite a credible source. You have to cite someone, or sorry, a book or journal or something. Is a website that has mentioned it, a credible website that had mentioned that claim, and then you cite them. It's as simple as that. You come here and click cite, and then you paste what you have copied, the website, and then insert and create. That's all. So once you have done that, that's all you need to do by adding references. So let's move on to the next part, which is the let us add one or two more things so that we can move on to adding info box and then wiki links. Or yeah. So what more can we say about her? Okay, she was the first woman to manage. No, that is promotional. This is why they were telling us that as writers, be it journalists or not, except we are collecting money for what we are doing as journalists, right? When we're publishing on our news sources, when we are doing a promotional news or write-up, that's when we can use whistle words like superlatives and words that would hype a particular thing or person you're talking about. But when you are writing objectively, you just want to project the work of this woman, you don't need to use superlative words. You don't need to hype it too much. Just be objective. State what she has earned or what she does, and then go straight to the point. You don't need to hyper everything. Once you do that, your work will be notable enough, credible enough for Wikipedia. Because sometimes when you use too much of promotional words or superlative words, people, Wikimedians may not want to use your work or your citation. Once you have published your publication, they may not want to use it because they'll feel like you're just trying to promote the person. Let their work speak for themselves. When they have earned an award, just say it as it is. This person has won this award for blah, 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 blah. It's better than she's the first, she's the most intelligent person, she's the best, These words will hype the person and they will think you're collecting money for it. So let's just stay average. Let's stay objective about publications, both on Wikipedia and on our publications as journalists, please. That's why they say we have to be factual and objective as journalists. So here, someone said she was the first woman to manage an all news. I don't think this is entirely correct because she retired from the FRCN as she retired as an assistant director of programs. That was I later garnered this information. It is down here. She later retired as the assistant director of programs, the Lagos operations of the Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria after 19 years of service. So we can actually put this. Before we put that, let's see if there are other things she achieved before retiring. So these are the basic, just the basic information we put there at in the introductory part of her article. Okay. It is all of this broadcasting journey began in 1996 during her national blah blah blah. We can actually have another section talking about her career, and all of this will be there. And we must have a reference for it as well. So once we are anything we are writing, all of this I got them from some news sources. I just to save time, I just paraphrased them here so that we can easily write what we're writing and then add references to them. It is in the topic list, so we can still work on it. It will definitely be a stop by the time we finish creating it now, but we'll definitely write more about it and expand it. So right now we're going to add the fact that she is a graduate. We don't need to add it yet. We can add that in the section of her, you know, her school, career, and education level. Here we can add she's the initiator of Media Mentoring Initiative, which runs an intern. Yes, she does this. She just launched it not too long ago, and she's helping students and journalists for internship scheme. So we can add this. We'll elaborate on it later on in another section, in one of the sections, but we can still add it here. So after this, we just paste it here. She is the initiator of this and blah, 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 journalists. What else? Before we now reference that one too. She served as the this. Yes, she served here. This is an important aspect. So we can still add it to her career, but let's just highlight it here first as well, because there's more to that story. Let's just summarize it, and I summarized it there. So we're going to add it here and then reference where I got it. I'll add a reference to where I got this information. She's the initiator of media mentoring, blah, blah, blah. Let's go and find who said that. In our awards section, we're going to talk about all of our awards, but right now we're looking for who said she was at the Radio 1 assistant director and all of that. This also mentioned it, I think. I saw it somewhere. Too many ads. Oh, too many ads. Let me check. This is The Nation Online talking about, okay, we're trying to establish who said she was the assistant director of. The Punch also had an interview with her. They're talking about her campaign, her media campaign, and the one she launched, her advocacy career. Okay, so this is not where we're coming. This is Tribune Online. So Tribune Online should be able to mention that. So this interview was conducted by Sam Nwauko here. And he said, okay, here we have Funke Treasure, a veteran multi-genre broadcaster who retired from Radio Nigeria as an assistant director of programs. In this interview, so this has established that this person knows that she has established this writer has established that she was the assistant director of programs. So we're going to use this source just for mentioning that. We're going to copy and then cite that this person mentioned this. There is more to it. I'm sure in the body they mentioned, we're going to, okay, let me just cite it first. What am I going to do here? After bringing the cursor to the end of the statement, what I said earlier is that we're going to cite a reference. So we're going to click on cite. If we're citing manually, we're going to put the website, the name of the writer, and all of that, as I mentioned earlier. And if we're reusing the one we have used before, if you have used a reference before, and then you found another information about your article in the same website, talking about another aspect of her life or achievements, you can reuse that reference by reusing. Just click on reuse and you can use it again. But this is another one. So we're going to just use the automatic citation box and we'll click on paste. After pasting it, I'll create it and then insert. It has created it, and then as you can see, the name of the author is there, the date, it has automatically created it by itself, and then I will insert it. It will come as number 2, it will appear as number 2. So that is how to add references or citations. And this was yeah, that is how to add. It's as simple as that. It's not so hard. So once you see that there's an article on Wikipedia that is a stub, if you can find more information about it, just try to beef it up by adding more information about the article and then citing references. It's simple. Once you have put your claim there, whatever you want to add, 1, 2 sentences, just click on cite, reference it, and it will show there that, yeah, these people are saying this about this person. So that's how to add references or citations. Now let's go to info box. If you want to add an info box to an article, just come here, put your cursor in front of the name. You put your cursor in front of the name, at the beginning of the article. Once you put your cursor there, just come to insert and template. I hope you're getting me. Insert and then template. You click on it and then you type what you want to look for. Info box. What you want to add. Info box. It will now ask you if you want to create an info box for a person, for as you can see the drop down, what is in the box. It is asking if it's going to be for a person or television or school or journal, or it can be about anything. If you're creating an info box, it can be about anything, I repeat. So yeah, we're writing about a person. I don't know if, let me see if we'll find broadcaster just to, broadcaster, not broadcast. Let's see. So it's not there. We'll just leave it as person. Okay, so info box person. Yeah, so that's it. We'll click on it and then we'll start adding any information we have about her. We will click any of the boxes on this left side. Anything we want to add, if we have the information, we'll click the box. Like the name, we already have the name. If I don't have the name, I will not click the box. Or if I have the name, I'll click the box. Do you get? So it's easy. Any information you have, you click the boxes. If you find that the person has a native name, if you have an image, we can add image later, but not now. So I'll add image. In fact, let me just put it because I have an image on Wiki Commons. I have already uploaded her image on Wiki Commons. So we cannot add any image without putting it on Wiki Commons, Wikimedia Commons. Wikimedia Commons is another offshoot from Wikipedia. It's a Wikimedia, project and sister where okay, it is a repository of media files, both audio, pictures, videos, anything about the Wikimedia. Once you are using it for the campaign, any campaign on Wikimedia Foundation, you can upload it first on Wiki Commons before using it on other wikis. So that is that about media and sorry, image. So I can add her image because I have it on Wikimedia Commons and it's easy to do that. So what else? Her birth dates. I don't know if you can establish that, but let's see. I think they mentioned her birth date. She was born in late. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. The thing is, you can actually edit info boxes as well. So if I don't add enough uh information and then you want to come and work on it, you can actually still edit the info box and add more to it. So a citizenship here, she's in Nigeria and we can establish that. So I've clicked citizenship. Education, I think I saw it somewhere that she's schooled at Susu Place. So yeah, I'll click on the education box. Occupation, she's a broadcaster. Active years, she's still active. So let me not put that yet. But she was active since 1999 or something. So let's just leave that. Employer, she was employed by the FRCN, but she retired. I don't know if she's actually with any particular employer at the moment or she's just, thriving on her own. So I cannot put employer because she's no longer with them. And I don't know who she's with now. And she's known for broadcasting and advocacy, media advocacy, and all of that. I don't know if I can add that. If they ask me to put some, let's see. She's also an author, right? Did I add that she's an author? I did not add that, but she's an author. She has books. I think she has about 3 books or so, or more than that. Let me just, for now, you can come and edit it, please. You can expand it. Once you find more information about it, please come and expand it. You're invited to do that. You need to, and that's why you need to learn these things. There are minor edits. You can do it. It's easy. So awards, we're going, I don't know if our time will permit us to start looking for all the awards, but let me see. We can add, look for the awards and then that's all. So you can add all of these things if you have the information. Let's start. All the boxes I've clicked. Let's start by putting her name. So a name here is Anikiade Olufunke Treasure. I don't know if they wrote it very well. Let me pick it from this place. Anikiade Olufunke Treasure. I can tell you a copy. And paste. It has to be the same way it is on that page. So the image here on Wiki Commons, I saved it. Okay, I'll come to that later. Let me just put all the other information. Birth date. She was born on, let me see. I think sorry, I'm trying to find where it was mentioned that she was born in so year. I'm trying to establish that. But if I can't find it, I can just leave that and remove, untick the box so that these are questions they were asking her about her achievements, how she achieved them, and all of that. So there, I'm sure we'll have more details about her achievements there, who she has worked with. I can see Ben Ibuna and all other names like that. So we can just come and expand this, please. Okay, Peggy, please kindly unmute yourself and speak.
Yeah, so I just wanted to say, if you saw the birth dates on this document, you can do control find and see if it
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Oh,
I didn't hear
sorry.
you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. You were not.
Yes, I was saying if the like a birth date is on this document, you can do control find and see if it's there.
On my
Control
Word document.
not wherever in any place that you saw there's a birthday, you can do control find and see if it's there. Did you get my point?
No. On the
Yes.
website.
So
Yes,
let
for
me help
instance,
you.
here. Okay.
Yeah, so
Go
it's
on.
saying that on the browser, just press Control F, and then you can search for a way, and then so if you are looking for like date of birth, you can
Okay.
press Control F, and then just type born, or like, so that it will show. No, back on the earlier page, that was having more of the details. Okay. So you
This
can do, yes. So you can do Control F.
on this search button, right?
Yes, on this page, yeah.
Okay.
So when you do that, so if there's anything mentioned about she being born in the page, when you start searching for it, they will highlight that part,
The
like
place.
on the
Oh, got
yeah.
it. Wait, it's not showing. I've actually tried that. Let me go to another place. Sorry. Nope. It's not helping. Or we
Did you
can just
click control find for this
You have to
second
do Control F
control
first.
find? Yes, control F.
Control F.
Yes.
So you have to move back a bit. You have to move back.
It's
And
not
then you can now
saying.
so Control F.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah, still. So
Still
it means
not.
that on this page too, they've not mentioned anything about when like she was born.
Okay, let me go to another one. Control F again. Born.
Or
Set.
birth dates or something, anything else related to.
Date of birth
Yeah.
or birth. You're not saying that.
Yeah, so we can just move on because maybe it's not there.
Okay. Okay, maybe it's not here, but I'm sure it's somewhere. So this is where we need journalists as well. So if you can write about her, I'm sure we can get that information online, or we can have an interview with her to tell us when she was born, where she was born, and all of that. But I'm sure it's somewhere. It's a public information. We can do that as journalists, please. Well, let's help. And if we don't find it, it's not very immediate. We can just leave it and move on. So I can just unclick the box in that if we can't find the birth dates, I can just unclick it. So she's a Nigerian. She's a Nigerian. That's her citizenship. Education, yeah, I saw that I collected, I garnered that she finished her education where she's a graduate. Okay, see it here. She's a graduate of English language from Adeyemi College of Education in Ondo State. And she holds, okay, her latest degree is what we're going to use. She holds a master's degree in journalism and media studies from Rhodes University, South Africa. So that's her latest certificate. That's what we're going to use. We will not use what she earned before that. So here, education. She has a master's degree, education, master's degree. Let's say MSc at the Rhodes MSc at is it in Rhodes University, South Africa. Occupation, okay, it's not correct. From, okay, thank you. Occupation, she's a broadcaster. Or journalists, let's see, broadcast journalists and media. She has plenty media professional, broadcast journalist and media professional. So let's just say media professional because she's no longer a journalist, a broadcast journalist. She's now in the media doing advocacy work and other media related stuff work. So let's say media professional. I don't know if that counts as an occupation. Peggy, anyone? Could you help here, please? Does that count for occupation? Hello,
Yeah.
Peggy, Mr.
Yeah.
Mo. It does?
For me, I think yes, media professional.
Okay. Awards. Let's see. It's not that hard, though. All of this is because we are just trying to get everything from the website now. So she has multiple awards. We can just put one or two, and then anyone who wants to come and work on this can help to expand it by editing the info box as well and putting all the awards. Meanwhile, it has a section. We can just put her section in the awards section can accommodate all the awards she has won. So we can just highlight the awards here. There's one website that mentions all of the awards. I just want to highlight them. Okay, so this is one of the awards. Essential gender, blah, blah, blah. Let me see. In 2024. Accenture Gender Mainstreaming Awards. We'll copy that. We'll paste it. They have asked us that these are the notable awards. So if it is many, link to an appropriate section of the article instead. Oh, okay. See also title, parameter above for awarded titles. Okay, so if it is more than one award, okay. If it is more than one awards, we don't have to put it here in the info box, I guess, if that's what they're trying to say. We'll just create a section separately on it and then list all the awards therein. If we understand it, then we can do that and remove this. Peggy, is that correct? In the info box, or Mr. Muib, are you here? Please help us. In the awards section, in an info box, does it have to contain all of the awards, or we can just leave it to the awards section instead? Okay, let's just untick it and
I
then go.
suggest you just leave it for the award session. You will
Yeah,
add this
okay.
when you are creating the article. There's a space for awards.
Awards, yes, thank you. So websites, if she has a website, we'll put it, but she does not have a website. I think she has a blog site, but I don't think we can put that here. We can come and expand it later. So talking about the image bar, let me put an image that I uploaded on Wiki Commons. I think Anike Ade. These are our images that I uploaded, and let me just use this one. Yeah, so we can once you have uploaded it, you don't need to type too much. Just the name you used in saving it on Wikimedia Commons, you will type the name here and it will bring the suggestion here, and that's all. So once you click insert, it will automatically create that box. As you can see, it has created the box, and then what you typed in has been put there, the info box section. Yeah, sorry, the info box. If you have more information about her date of birth and everything, please kindly come and improve it by adding them. Just click on the edit button and then you'll be able to add anything you want to add. So that's that about info boxes. We have the last one, which is wiki links. Wiki links is, if we're reading this article now, the little I've written about it, we can actually add other links that maybe readers will want to learn something about. She's a Nigerian. Any new, Wikipedia is a global platform. Some people may not have heard about Nigeria before. So they will say, who is a Nigerian? What is Nigeria? Although it's not very common like that, but other topics can appear like that. Other words can appear like that, that maybe that's the first time people are hearing about them, and then you want to link it to their articles. Like Nigeria or Nigerian would definitely have an article. How would you know? Because you may want to wiki link any word, just anyhow words, but you will not find it once you try to link. This is the icon for wiki linking. This is the icon for referencing. This is the icon for wiki linking. While you insert for info box. So here we want to wiki link the Nigerian. You highlight it. After highlighting it, you click this link to link it. So it will definitely bring up drop down. It's as simple as that. You don't need to look for too much. You don't need to look for anything. Just look for the right words that fill what you're looking for. Nigerians, people from the country of Nigeria. So that's what we're looking for. You understand? So you click it. That's all. That is all. It will automatically appear in blue. So once it has appeared in blue, that is all you need. That is all you need. You have already wiki linked it. That's all. So now, if you want to do the same with journalists, who is a journalist? What do they do? You can wiki link everything. As long as once you check, it has a hair, it will bring out topics. I'm sorry, options for you to choose from. So if it does not work, just leave it. You don't need to wiki link it. If it fits, if all the drop down suggestion fits what you're looking for, then you click it and link it. Like the first one says, person who collects, writes, or distributes news and all of that. So that's what we're looking for. We'll click it, it will appear in blue. So anybody who wants to understand what a journalist does, they'll click the link, and then it will take them to that page. They'll read about it. Let's see. If you want to add, in case you want to turn everything to blue links, just keep checking. If you see media trainer, it is not there. You understand? So it is not there, you don't link it. If it is not on Wikipedia, it will not show it will not show in the drop down. So you don't have to link it. You don't need to force it. So there's no media trainer there, just leave it. Speech and leadership coach, I don't think they are there, just leave it. Anyone your mind tells you to just put it. You don't need to force anything. And you don't need to do too much. So let's see this media mentoring initiative, if it has an article about it. It will appear in red if it does not have. So it does not have, we'll leave it out. Internship scheme, I don't think it has, so you leave it out. She served as general manager of Radio 1. So who is a general manager? What do they do? Let's see if we can read about it and understand what they do. So it is there. There's an article to tell you more about a general manager. So it means someone who oversees a firm's day-to-day business operations, which is very it fits what we're trying to link it to explain what she did when she was with Radio 1, 103.5 FM in Lagos, before she retired as Assistant Director of Programs, the Lagos operations of the Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria. So if you ask me, Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria, FRCN, must have an article on Wikipedia because it is an established media organization in Nigeria. So yes, it does. So look at it here. Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria, it does have. So we'll click it and link it to that article. So that's how it is. It's not hard at all. So once you see a page and you feel like, there's a word there, it's appearing in black. This thing it needs to be wiki linked to its page, to a page that is talking about that particular topic or word. Just wiki link it. You don't need to ask or wait for anything. Just wiki link it. As long as it does not appear in red. Once it appears in red, it does not have a page, so you don't need to wiki link. Once it will show a suggestion of what you're doing. If it describes perfectly, then you wiki link. It's easy. It's easy like that. Just link with this link icon. Highlight it, click on the link icon, and then it will show options for you. Once you see that the options are there, you wiki link. If it does not show, you don't. So that's that about wiki linking. Simple. Everything is quite simple. It's just that info box that may take some time, but you can, let's see the assistant director. Yeah, we have assistant director, but this one is talking about film management and logistic role, and it does not fit into what we're trying to explain here. Do you get? All of this is related to film or the army and everything. Like, there's no general overview or explanation of assistant director that will fit her own case. So we're not wiki linking that, we're just leaving that. So once you click, let's see an example. Once you click on Nigeria, okay, it can only go to that page after publishing. So when I publish it and you click on that link, any of the blue links, it will take you to their page and then you read more about them. That's all. So once we are done here, now I've showed us how to add references. I've showed us how to create an info box, and I've showed us how to wiki link. I think our time is fast spent. We can actually do more in other training sessions by expanding the article. Let me just show an example shortly. I won't dwell too much on it, but once we want to create more sections in an article, we'll just, after the last sentence, we'll just click enter. After clicking enter, we'll go to paragraph here, and then heading, another heading. Maybe we're trying it to show this way. So maybe we're trying to talk about her early life or career, early life and career. We just need to click enter, paragraph and heading, that's all. So write anything we want to write in that section. Sorry. What's going on? What did I do? Sorry. That was career. So when we have done this, we'll now start writing whatever we want to write. After writing about her, add reference and wiki link if possible. That's all. We'll create another section by adding paragraph and heading. So to enter, before you add another paragraph, you enter, then add paragraph heading. That's how it should be until you finish, just the way it appears here. No, sorry, they didn't create this one well. We need to adjust these things. Just the way Sirius Toba's page is, the way he has career, the way he has personal life, references, these sections are called sections. So we need to know, it's as simple as that. Just press enter at the end of the last sentence from the previous section. Press enter, go to paragraph, and then heading. That's all. If you're creating a subheading, the same thing. Like maybe you're trying to number anything she has done or achieved, you just use the subheadings, it will number it for you. Okay, let's quickly see an example of that in Okonjo Iweala. I was admiring her page when I saw it. So all of this is about her. You know how prominent she is. So that section is very well detailed. Her early life and education. This is talking about the topic, early life and education. That's the section. So her career is number 2. Meanwhile, that 2.1 you see here is the subheading rather. So that's the subheading. It will tell you that, okay, as part of her career, she worked with the World Bank. So 2.1. She also worked with the government, 2.2. If she also worked with other people, you will see it, 2.3, 2.4, blah, blah, blah. Those are the subsections. Then this is another section, number 3, section 3, her personal life. So that's how it will be, sections and subsections. So coming back here now, let's now put the references, because references is at the last part. All you need to do is just put the reference, create the section, that's you go to your last sentence of the previous paragraph, press enter, and then press heading, paragraph and heading. It will bring out this line. So once the line is there, just put references. That's all. When you put it like this, just leave it empty. You don't need to put anything there. Once you publish it, all the references you have used in the body of that page will appear there automatically once you publish. So let's publish. Since it is on our sandbox, it will now publish on the main space. When we publish it, we'll say, it will ask you to show what you did. What did you do? I created article. I created this article. Meanwhile, in this campaign, please, the Wiki Missing Sources campaign, once you're publishing your edits, kindly put the hashtag WMS 2025, hashtag WMS 2025 for easy identification, so that we can easily track your edits and then reimburse you appropriately, please. So once you have done that, you click on publish page, and then yeah, you can see the references. It has automatically appeared there under the references. So in a nutshell, that's how you add info box, create references, and then wiki links. I think we can round off now because our time is fast spent and I don't want to take too much of our time anymore. So that is how to do that. Those are the minor edits. Once you have a detailed write-up of what you want to create on a particular article, you can now start from the scratch. I started from the scratch just so that I'll show you how to add references, how to add info box, and how to add wiki links. That's why I started from afresh. But this is just a stub, as we have said, and you can see that I did not write something much about her early and career here, early life and career here. We can do that by expanding you can see my name has appeared here, Eripedia. Eripedia is my username and it has appeared here as the creator. So just make your name go viral as the creator of articles on Wikipedia. You can do that. And before, okay, Pascaline, you have your hand raised.
Yeah, you have a question in the chat.
Okay, can you please read it? I can't see the chat.
It's from Halima. She said, please, what's the difference between creating new articles in draft and sandbox?
There's no difference. It's the same thing. It's just that the name, it is easy to move your articles in drafts to the main space than it's sandbox. Sandbox is just a play area where you can do anything. You don't have to publish it, but you can still move it as well. So there's no much difference. I don't think there's much difference. In sandbox, even if you publish, okay, in drafts, I think once you click on publish, it will publish on the main space. So you just leave it in draft instead of publish. But on Sandbox, even if you publish, it will not show on main space. It will just show as draft. Sorry, it will just be there. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to what I'm trying to say here. So on Sandbox, even if you publish, it won't appear as it will just show you how your page looks like. It will not be on the main space, but on draft, you don't have to publish because once you publish on draft, it will take you to the main space automatically. And when there is error, when there's an error, it will be deleted immediately. But here, when you click on publish, even if you publish 1 million times and you write rubbish, nobody will see it. You understand? Nobody will see it for them to delete. So you can actually move this thing to the main box by copying it and then creating the page on drafts and pasting it there so that you can, that's after, when you're done on the sandbox, you can click here on edit. You can click on edit either through the visual source or the the edit source. So once you use the edit source, all you need to do is copy all of them. Sorry. You copy everything from this place. After copying it, you now go to the draft, or you go to the draft on Wikipedia, or there's something we call Wikipedia article wizard. So once you type Wikipedia article wizard, it will bring out that page where you can create articles on Wikipedia. You will just paste it there, create new article, paste it there, and then that's all. All these things that you have created on your sandbox will appear on that page and you can publish. Do you get now? So sandbox is just for play, it's a play area, you can do anything on it. But if you want to now move it to the main space, you have to copy it from it, copy it away from that sandbox, and then go and paste it on your draft and publish. Do you get now? I don't know if I answered that question, but draft is quite more sensitive than sandbox. You don't have to publish on drafts. You have to get it reviewed first before it can be published. Because once you make any mistake, they will delete it. But if it is perfect, if you do not make any mistake on your draft and you publish it, it will be there. It will be reviewed and then passed. They will even commend you for creating such an article. So that's about that. I hope you understand, though. Please kindly signify if you do. Hello, Miss Halima, Mrs. Halima, Auntie Halima. Do you
Yes, thank
understand?
you.
Okay, okay. Any more questions, please, before we round off? Because the
Yeah.
time.
So I just wanted to add Airat, like an in draft in sandbox. I think it's a safe space for someone who is not so experienced, because only a person can edit in a sandbox once you invite him or her. But on the draft, anyone can edit or delete that particular article. So it's an
Yes.
open space. Anyone can view that article and do any modification. But the sandbox is your own workspace.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly. So she just corroborated it. And that's how it is. That's how it should be. Your sandbox is your play area. Anything can be done there and people can. So I'm glad to be here with you. Thank you for joining us from wherever you joined us from. And we're going to be rounding off now. If
Sorry,
you
Ira.
have, yeah,
There's still a question in the chat. Sorry to cut in.
no problem.
A person is asking, please, I need that's Rachel. She's asking, I need more clarification on superlative information or text. How hope I got it right. So I don't know. She said she's asking.
Okay, I think what she's asking about is what I mentioned, what I said about journalists not using superlative words, promotional words. So uh I was imploring journalists not to use superlative words when making publications about subjects, you know, when they are publishing about subjects, if you use overly superlative words like the best in science or the most beautiful or the most hardworking person in, let the work speak for themselves. If they have won an award or if they are doing something notable or in the public space, just mention it. You don't have to sugarcoat it. That's the meaning of my sentence when I said you don't have to use superlative words or whistle words. They are called whistle words as well. The way it is not allowed on Wikipedia, I'm imploring journalists not to use overly superlative words or promotional words in their publication as well, because it will guide writers when they are creating articles for articles on Wikipedia. It will guide us as writers, as Wikimedians. So if we, like some persons make mistakes, when they see write-ups on publications, they usually uh, they get enticed to use the kind of words they use because, when they are explaining something and they use the sugar coated words, I don't know what else to say here. They get enticed by those words, and then some of Wikimedians, newbies especially, tend to get swayed and use those words, so they're often corrected. It's just a way to urge our journalists not to use overly promotional words. So thank you. I hope that answers your question. Thank you for
Okay,
joining, Rachel.
Irat. Thank you, Irat. Okay, we still have two more questions. I think
Okay.
that will be after that two questions. We'll be
We
finishing.
can
So
call it a day, yeah.
yes, so they can ask other questions in the
In the
chat.
group, yes.
So the question here, I think you can ask. Oh, there are three questions, but it's something you can answer once. So the first one is, how do I get to know that my article has qualified after moving it to the main space? The other one is, how can we move the articles from the sandbox? Okay, so I think it's then another one is, if I created an article on the sandbox, will it count for context? For contest?
Oh, okay. The first one says, how will I know if my article is qualified to be put on the main box, right? On the main page.
After, how do I get to know that my article has qualified after moving it to the main space?
Qualified for what?
For example, for example, if the person created an article in a sandbox,
Okay.
and then they now moved it to the main wiki, in the wiki space, the main Wikipedia space.
Yeah.
How will he know that the article is qualified, like okay for him to publish or qualified? I think
Okay.
that's what the person is trying to ask.
Okay, the person should not worry about that, because once you create an article in your sandbox and you are ready to publish, you can just reach out to the admins, or that's why we have a community. We have experienced editors who are already admins as well. So we have a body of admins it's a global platform. So we have from different countries. You can reach out to any of them. We have some in our platform as well. You can reach out to them. They will review it and then publish for you. Once they identify that it has qualified to be on the main space, they'll be the one to do that for you. It will still carry your name. And the second one, okay, yeah, that's to answer the question for the qualification. If it qualifies, the reviewers will certify its pass. They'll give you a pass mark and then they'll move it to the main space for you, and it will still have your name, to still carry your name. Then the second question talked about
how can we move
how
articles?
can we move? Yeah, I demonstrated it earlier. I don't know if the person did not quite see or did not see how I did it.
So
I said,
maybe the person was on before then,
yes,
so the person can actually watch from the
yes, if you want to move your sandbox content to the main space, to your draft, you just click on edit source here. It's easier that way. Just click on edit source. It will bring you to this no, edit source. It will take you to the source where the place where, what is this? It will take you to the place where, okay, so I can't find it. What happened? Maybe I mistakenly took it off, but thank God I copied it earlier. So imagine if I had not copied it. So I copy, once you take it to the edit source, you copy everything the way it is showing in source code, all this apostrophe, pipe, curly brackets, and all this equal to, it is a code to translate to whatever you want to write in the source code. So you don't need to know anything about coding. It will automatically do it for you. If you click on edits, ordinary edits, it will tell you to write in ordinary words, but it is translating indirectly to edit source. So once you now switch it to edit source or source editing, see it here. Once you click here, it will bring out all of these plenty source codes, all these plenty. If you look well, you will see them. See all this plenty apostrophe and square bracket, ref, site, blah, blah, blah. It will appear like that. So you don't need to worry or learn how to do all these things. Bit by bit, you will know what you're supposed to do at what time. So here, you just copy everything here. It is your sandbox, right? And you have finished working on it. Just copy everything in the source code. After you have copied it, it's in your what's it called? It is in your pad, copied this thing. Once you copy it, just go to the draft. Just go to your draft on the main space and paste it there. Once you have pasted there, you can now publish. It is easy like that because all the information here is what will appear there. That's all. You don't need to do much. Just copy and paste. Everything here will show there. Do you get now?
Okay, Airat.
Yeah.
Thank you. There's another question. If I created an article on the sandbox, will it count for the contest? Another
For
one.
this WMS context, just leave it in the sandbox. The reviewers of the campaign will review it. Once they have certified it, they will help you move it to the main space. I think that's how it is done. So your name will still appear there. Just leave it. Once you are done, once you are done with the editing, you can just leave it. Then the reviewers will review and help you to move it to the main space.
Okay. This person is asking, how can you delete the one on the sandbox?
You don't just leave it. You don't need to worry about that. Just leave it. You understand? You don't need to worry about what's there are some things in the sandbox that I've spent years there. It does not matter. It's not affecting anybody. It does not affect anybody. Just leave it there. Once you are done, copy your thing and move. Leave there. You don't need to worry about what happens to it. Maybe automatically it gets deleted after a number of time or years or months. I don't know. But then you don't need to worry about it. Yeah. Are we good? Hello?
Airat, thank you. I think we are people are already dropping off, so maybe we can
Okay.
just take a snapshot and then
Yes, so please can you help with that?
okay, so I will have to stop
I hope you
record.
have been taking snapshots. So even before they left, I forgot. We should have been taking all of that. Let me stop sharing screen. We have just 19 people left.